Okay, now that we're back, let's talk about Dr. Manuel Blum's machine-independent theory of complexity of recursive functions that he did in 1967. And with this, we're also going to get into the Blum axioms and the speed-up theorem. So first, this theory is about the complexity. And to understand complexity, first you have to pick a specific machine model on which algorithms run, and then a resource to account for each computation. And for the resource, any function with two basic properties, and these would be considered Blum axioms. So these are essentially stating that the amount of resource expended by a program running is on a particular input that can be computed, unless the computation fails to halt, in which then it would be undefined. So Blum axioms, I know the computer screen is hard to see, give a machine-independent way to understand the complexity of computation, whether that computation is done by human or computer. Since his early work on the intrinsic limitations of computing devices, Blum's research focused on a single unifying theme of finding positive, practical consequences of living in a world where computational resources are bounded. In his work, Blum has shown that secure business transactions, pseudo-random number generation, program checking, and more recently CAPTCHAs for detecting bot intruders are all possible because of these computational devices are resource bounded. So next is the speed-up theorem. So Dr. Blum's speed-up theorem shows that for any complexity measure, there exists a computational function that there's no optimal program computing it. This is because every program has a program of lower complexity. Tying this into the speed-up theorem, this states that there's a computational function that any algorithm for this function can be sped up exponentially for all of the inputs. So let's get to the main point. Manuel Blum was the Bruce Nelson Professor of Computer Science at Carnegie Mellon University. And at the University of Carnegie Mellon, Blum's work truly showed what a pioneer he was in the field of theoretical computer science, because he made all of these theories and such come to life through his Blum axioms and speed-up theorem. In 1995, he ended up winning the Turing Award in recognition of these contributions and foundations of computational complexity theory and its applications in cryptography and program checking.